bunch of countries, Canada, France, a bunch of other countries, they just go, they don't like what's going on in Gaza, which some bad shit's going on. I'm not going to lie. You know, you have all these humanitarian things, and literally I can't believe, like, I read the news, I see all this stuff on Twitter, and you're like, you can't even believe anything anymore, because you see one thing, you're like, that's fake. You're like, this is fake. You're like, the waters are so muddied with all this shit. We're like, it's so hard to know what's going on. Like, you talk to one guy and he's like, this is the worst humanitarian crisis I've ever seen. They're not letting people in. There's a guy on Tucker Carlson. Then you see like this British dude who was like in the military. He's like, I'm here. It's all Hamas's fault. Hard to know what's going on, right? And like I've said, we should really just let the mud people duke it out. We should not get involved. Let the mud people duke it out. Right? Which a lot of the America First, they're like, this is all we want. We just let them duke it out. Right? But anyways, a bunch of countries that go in there were like, we're recognizing Palestine as a state, which I assume is meant to put pressure on Israel to end the war. What another country recognizing Palestine as a state even does, I have no idea. Like, I have no clue. Is that like when you just tell a trans chick, you go, you're a woman? Is that what that is? You go, you're a woman? They go, no, they're not. You go, well, I recognize them as one. You go, okay, that doesn't change anything. But I recognize them. You go, okay. Cool. And again, no doubt, there is a humanitarian crisis there, regardless of who you feel is to blame. But these countries that are saying they're like, Canada's like, yeah, we're going to recognize Palestine as a state. All they need to do, all this is predicated on, is just Hamas disarms and gives up all their power, which is, again, never going to happen. You think that's what's going to happen? Is Hamas is going to be like, oh, okay, we'll just fucking ride off into the sun and give up all our weapons.